Another day, another way, the Trump administration's education department is trying to erase diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility from schools under the guise of civil rights. Because they are, in fact, using civil rights laws to dismantle civil rights protections. Let us recap. Last month, the U.S. Department of Education dropped a letter to all public schools, pre-K through college, saying get rid of anything that could be considered a DEI program or lose federal funding, because they claim diversity and equity and inclusion and accessibility are discriminatory. So, like, no cultural centers, no affinity graduations, no student organizations that acknowledge race, and no talking about systemic racism, because they would prefer that everyone close their ears and eyes and say la 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 la. And they also launched an NDEI hotline so people can snitch on their schools for being inclusive. Side note, please continue trying to crash that with examples of actual discrimination or B-movie excerpts, whatever you prefer. But then the American Federation of Teachers sued the Department of Education over this memo, saying it's unconstitutional, too vague, and it forces schools to choose between teaching the truth and keeping their funding. And this is not legal. The Department of Education is not allowed to dictate what is taught in schools. And then the Education Department released a frequently asked questions document that walked back some of their claims. Now they're saying, all right, fine, you can celebrate Black History Month. Cultural programs are okay as long as they're open to everyone, but race-based scholarships, cultural centers, and affinity graduations are still illegal. So thanks to everyone freaking the freak out, they are softening their stance, but make no mistake, they are still trying to erase race-conscious policies from education. This is not about schools. They're dismantling Title IX protections for LGBTQIA+ students. They're blocking student loan forgiveness, so they're trapping millions of people in debt. They are undermining public education entirely by pushing for school privatization and vouchers. This is about who gets access to education, who gets power, and whose voices are erased. And if we don't push back, they're going to rewrite the entire system in their favor. Don't let them win. Get local, get to your school boards, demand to know how they plan to address these attacks, follow the teachers' union's leads, and mobilize with them. Support teachers. This administration is banking on us getting overwhelmed and giving up. Don't. I love you.